Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Rather than letting Humpty go to waste, they tucked in their napkins and all had a taste. They boiled him, scrambled him, poached him, and fried, even brought several plates to the horses outside. And though it might seem that they all were quite mean, all they felt was quite full as they licked their plates clean. And the parts that weren't eaten were buried out back, all the yolk-covered shell bits piled in a neat stack. So, full up with Humpty, they all went to sleep, not thinking that as they sowed, so would they reap. Never thinking that in the night Humpty would rise, a revenant that all living things did despise. As he moved through the night, for king's men he did look, intending to show them good Humpty could cook. And he found all the houses of all the king's men, and invited them down to the kitchen again. Johnson he boiled in a great iron pot, and as the man screamed, Humpty laughed quite a lot. Once the yelling died down, Humpty lifted him up, then he stuffed Johnson into a giant egg cup. Smithered he axed, then he scrambled the man, and he fit what he could in a well-buttered pan. In this horrible way, Humpty took Smithered's life, and, to make matters worse, left the mess for his wife. Poaching was how Barrington met his end, held under the water by our shell-covered friend. Once the simmering pan brought the king's man his fate, he finished the night on a nice salad plate. Only Richards was left, and you know how he died, kicking and screaming as his body was fried. Then Humpty visited the king's horses, too. For the next 18 months, there was plenty of glue. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men never were seen in the village again.